Developing your understanding of evidence-based medicine and the notion of hierarchies of evidence will help you to be a better medical researcher. The term levels of evidence can be thought of as the degree to which information can be trusted. This notion of trust relates both to the appropriateness of individual types of studies and study methods, as well as the review and analysis of medical studies that underpins evidence-based medical practice. There is so much medical literature published. Knowing how it is organised and how to identify different levels of evidence is essential to your ability to navigate and research this information. This slide includes links to some starter articles in how to identify quality evidence-based studies and reviews. This link, for example, takes you to a great online book available through our eBook Central platform. It includes chapters on how to evaluate different types of studies and summaries of studies, as well as other important aspects of using medical evidence. You have likely seen this hierarchy of evidence pyramid before, which implies that single studies at the base of the pyramid are the least reliable, and that as we move up the pyramid, where there is more synthesis of different types of evidence, it can be considered more trustworthy. This notion of levels of evidence can also be applied to different study types. This is the base of the pyramid placed into its own hierarchy. Understandably, test tube and animal research and opinion pieces are lower on the hierarchy, while controlled case studies and cohort studies are considered better than uncontrolled ones, and randomised controlled trials are considered the gold standard with their protocols for reducing bias, and as such are often the focus of a systematic review. However, things are a bit more complex, as this new hierarchy of evidence model developed by Dr. Murad and his team suggest. The model makes the lines between single studies wavy to emphasise that in certain cases, some study types might be better than others, either because they are more appropriate for the research focus or because they are better designed. The separation of systematic reviews and meta-analyses stresses that they are a lens through which studies are evaluated and must be themselves assessed for trustworthiness. As is becoming clear, to become a good medical researcher, as well as being able to identify resources at different levels of evidence, you also need to build your critical appraisal skills of specific reviews, studies, and reports. We hope you have gained something from this introduction to a conceptual understanding of levels of evidence. Please view Part B of the Hierarchy of Evidence Library video series for an introduction to some of the key medical players.